Okay, and welcome back to episode 7 of the podcast. It's also the first podcast where we have a guest, and today it's Ricky Coleman, who is a 2-time Welsh bodybuilding champion. He also plays second at the Welsh once, which I know he'll love me reminding him. And but today's a great episode. It's about 52 minutes long. A lot gets discussed about prep, diet, bodybuilding, but we were all cracking up at different points. So, like I said, the episode's about 52 minutes long, and I hope you enjoy it.
Well,
we've just been left to it.
we've just left to it. So what's the plans then?
I'm gonna start prepping now. Why am I going like this all the time? If I goes red, is that right?
It's fine.
Right, I'm gonna start prepping next week for whatever you tell me to, basically.
So obviously thinking of something towards the end of the year, yeah?
Yeah, it'll be your show for definite.
Okay, cool.
Definitely.
And whatever else is around that time then, maybe?
I'll just bounce on. Like I sort of did last time, but I just didn't bounce onto anything. I called it a day, and
So last time, when you prepped, you just said, let's go for it. So we dropped the carbs right out, and you did that for months then, didn't you?
Yeah. I think, was it about 8 weeks? Maybe longer.
I think it was probably a bit longer.
Yeah.
And you were ready, quite a while out, weren't you?
Oh, fuck yeah. It was like sitting on bricks. When I was sitting down, it was like sitting on bricks. My ass was solid. But you get too many people complaining about it as well now, don't you? Have you noticed that? Like when carbs come out, it's like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to live on without carbs. And it's like, fuck me, I was working in a freezer.
Yeah, that's true.
I
think what happens is, at any point in whatever prep you're doing, whether your carbs are in, carbs are out, or whatever, it's going to get hard. But if you're constantly moaning about it, then
don't make it any fucking easier.
And don't do it. Maybe it's not for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, surely as a competitor, you're the one that wants to get on stage. So yes, it's going to get hard at times, but you should be enjoying the process to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's going to suck, innit? Because, when you're out and people are eating in front of you, when you've got, your chicken salad and 2 tablespoons of the extra veg.
So is that why you stopped going to Terry's Nan's then?
Yeah. The smell, I did go a couple of times, but the smells coming out of the kitchen, it was just fucking too much, like. It was starting to kill me off. No offence, Lynn. If you ever listen to this, it's not your fault.
Lynn sent me some nice lasagna. She sent me some nice spaghetti bolognese. So, her cooking's good. So, I can understand it. But I think, as well, what happens is the more shows you do, you get used to it.
Yeah.
And you're doing it for a reason. And it's like, I used to take the young man over there when he was
Nipper.
Yes. To McDonald's and stuff when I was dieting, it didn't bother me,
Yeah, it started to get to the stage it was alright, but I still wouldn't go down there because you're surrounded by it. She's got plates on plates. Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you want some? It's like, no, leave it. Sorry, Lynn.
But then, you were ready for last
easy
week's
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Easy 6 weeks.
That's good, and I think. But that's almost, I'd say, to most people where you need to be. Like, once you think you're ready, let's fucking go again.
It was like, you got to have a fiddle round as well, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was lucky the first time. We'll play around with it, you know what I mean? But it was like when we done the shoot with Geordie.
Yes.
First run was bang on.
Yeah.
If it had gone wrong, we would have had time to think, right, this is it, let's do it a different way. Drop in water. I didn't really need to do much anyway, but I'm a genetic freak.
I think that's the key, though, is to be ready.
Ready.
Yeah, and for all the prep week, in the final week, everything, all these tricks, but they can go wrong. So, if you're ready, not a lot is going to fuck it up.
Yeah, take 12 Aquaban the night before, yeah? It's about 5,000 milligrams of caffeine. Don't do that.
Sounds like the voice of experience.
Yeah. Listening to idiots. No offence. Well, yeah, offence. That is offence.
So then, what are we now? We're the beginning of April. So May, June, July, August. So you got like 5 months basically
to just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Well, yeah, but if you're going to start in a week, so I mean, I think it's like starting a lot slower.
You know where I'm like, I'm not like everyone else. I will literally say, just do it now. Turn it on now, get it done. And it seems that when you say get into Munster condition, it was in my head then. If I'm nowhere near that, I'm not doing it. But luckily...
And I think, everyone has their different sort of strengths and weaknesses at shows, etc. But what you don't see, I think, too much of at the moment is people actually in like shit hot condition. So I think once you get that, you're going to stand out from everybody else.
Yeah, I made that kid weren't even, like, he weren't bad, but I made him look like he hadn't done anything, no offence. But I was like, when I walked on, people were like, fucking hell. And it was like, yeah, that's what you want, because when you're literally peeled.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah, 100%. And then the thing is, you can't ask for any more than that.
No.
You couldn't have done any more for that show than you did.
No, like you say, it's like the X, innit? When condition comes down so much, health starts to, and you get a little bit like, well, I'm fucked now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did spend a lot of time lying on those settees out in reception.
Damn right I did, Mike. And my salad bowl must have been about 4 foot long. It was like a trough.
But it wasn't until after your prep finished that you realised they could actually recline.
Yeah. That was the worst thing ever. I didn't realise what the handle was for. I thought it was just there, just for something. Yeah, I used to lay that out there with my feet up on the vending machine, rather than just lay on the settee. What a cock. But we're over that stage.
We didn't do any cardio?
No, I just used to go on the Stairmaster, because I just forced myself into thinking.
Shits and gigs?
Yeah, I forced myself to think. Yeah,
how long did you do on that?
15 minutes every other week. It was with my job, or wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was obviously a really active job. But
yeah, 100%. And so the cardio has got to fit in with
active jobs. You might have someone sitting at a desk. They might have to do cardio.
Exactly. So
your
new
shit.
job now.
So active, mentally active. You know what I mean? It's not like the job I had. So, but again, the condition. You know me. You know how it works. It just happens.
Yeah. So I mean, again, we'll just sort of
play around with it.
In other words, you're thinking from next week, stop the playing around with it.
Yeah. Get someone else to do it for you.
So, are we literally just going to go for it from day one?
I'll go for it whenever.
Okay.
Day 1, day 2. When you say to switch it on, I'm not the type to be like, oh, can we go another week? I'll just do it.
Yeah.
I'll just switch it on. I don't know if it's certain types of people that can do it and can't, but if you can switch it on, just fucking do it from day one.
Like I said, I don't think prepping's for everyone.
No. But if you want to compete, you've got to make it for you, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
You have to. It's got to be for certain results. Yeah, if you want to get in shape, maybe not to the extent that I'd go, but then I'd still do that to go on holiday because I want to be peeled.
Yeah, and then go all inclusive, and then after the first day, it's gone.
12 pounds of water. Hello. Too tired to come out here, do you know?
Yeah, but you look good for a day.
Fuck, that's all you need.
Well, I suppose
couple of selfies on a beach now.
Which is a show, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then looking to maybe go on then and do sort of step it up a level, do a higher level show as well.
Yeah, I've looked at my legs the other night and they've come, whatever the fuck we've been doing it right. They've come right up.
Well, I think it's, again, that's just, funny enough, we spoke about this in a recent podcast, and like everyone talks about consistency. Well, great, yeah, you've got to turn up, but like just showing up, okay, that you're consistently showing up, but it's what you do there as well while you're there. So I mean, you've been having some, you've had some good leg sessions over this last
yeah.
year, basically, haven't you? Yeah, okay, you had a couple of months where you weren't around as much because you were training for your new job, you know, but, you know, consistently...
I've been banging it out.
Yeah, exactly. So your legs have had no choice but to improve,
Yeah.
you know? And as you rightly said, you know, you hardly ever trained legs when you first started training.
No comment.
But now, I think it's a case of you sort of...
Love to hate it.
You know, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Once I get in there and you say, there's a certain word you say, and I'm not going to say it, but it just activates something and I just go balls deep, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? I go all in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's, you know, the sessions have varied. I mean, it was like, the last one we did was...
very hard.
Intense.
Yeah.
You know, sets-wise it wasn't enough. Wasn't much, but we've done other higher volume sessions, and I mean, to be fair, you've sort of taken everything that we've thrown at you on board, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really, you know.
Oh, you can throw it as well. The pay view. Fucking throw it. I'm
I
talking
think-
curve balls as well. We'll come in, it's like, oh yeah, we'll do this, and then it changes, and you're like, oh fuck, out. Do you know what I mean?
I think the worst ones are when it's the two of us together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because people go, are you like actually speaking in code to each other? Because it's like, what the fuck is going on?
No, it's like you've got this. I don't know. It's like you speak with your eyes. You look at each other, and it's like, yeah, oh yeah. You know exactly what's going to go down.
Oh yeah, we
and
do.
It's quite frightening, to be honest. It is. I dread to think where you're like shopping. Look at you. Yeah, we need that. Don't even open your mouth.
Exactly.
Just eye connection.
That's pretty much how it is, actually.
But yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, the thing is, for us, especially, you know, say when we're together, myself and Lisa in that situation, we do bounce off each other, but also it's we feed off. If somebody is giving us their all in the trade, we feed off that.
Yeah.
And then, right, come on, let's push it even further. You know?
Yeah, you can see from the reaction you're getting kind of where it's going to go, like.
You know, and that's the thing, is that effort has still got to come from you, because you say, if we...
It's not hard to bury someone, you've said that. You can just go in and say, right, do 100 million of them. Ta-ra. You've got to do it a certain way where you're stimulating everything, rather than just like go in, scream at someone, job done.
Yeah,
they just come out looking like shit. No offence, but that's...
yeah, we've said that before, like any silly bastard can beast somebody and make them sick and all the rest of it. Okay, great, but like I said, it's not always about that.
No.
It's about hitting what you need to hit, and yeah, the hard work has got to be there.
Oh, no doubt at all.
You know, and I think, but sometimes it's like, just for me, yeah, I was always quite regularly sick when I was training legs, because I'd eat about an hour before. Now I like to pretty much on an empty stomach. You know, okay, the other day, last week's session, you were wretched a bit, but nothing came up.
Remember the off-season plan that we had?
Yeah.
I stuck to that. I told her I bumped it up.
Yeah.
20 grams each meal.
Yeah.
And then it sort of strayed from it to, oh, I'll have that as well, to that as well. And then it just led to a spiral of the last...
Yeah, come on, all the truth's coming out now.
It's been good. So good that it turned bad, do you know what I mean?
So good that it turned bad.
Yeah, it turned really ugly for a month, especially when I was working away.
Yeah.
Because obviously, well, I'll tell the people the story. I took a George Foreman grill. The grill set the fire alarm off. My room got busted open by the staff, and I'm there in my boxers cooking chicken. And they're like, oh, no barbecue. And it's like, the fuck else do you want me to do? So then it just turned to eating shit, if I'm honest. So that's all I can say.
And has it been like that ever since?
No.
Okay.
Some weeks have been better than others, and these last couple of weeks I've really gone in with clean food.
Really?
And shit.
Well, at least you're honest.
The good meals are there with the shit on top. I think that's why perhaps some leg days, you know, when it's coming up. I think that's the extra shit.
That's the shit on top.
Oh, fucking, I'm talking like cake after my good breakfast meal, then more shit, good meal with shit. Do you know what I mean? It's that. It's just extra. Read all about it. But you know I can switch it on, see? If I say now, right, tomorrow, bang, we're on, and I'm on.
Think, you know, when you're young enough to get away with it.
I don't look fat, do I, lads? Do I? Do I?
No, Ricky, not at all. You look handsome and nearly show ready.
He's born for this. Born for this.
But when, like I said, when you're young enough to get away with it, but also I think if you're too strict sometimes with some people in the off season, then you've got nowhere to go. Then
you've got no comfort of it. I mean, you're still living in the.
But so next week is just like, let's just
balls in.
Yeah,
I'll go all in. Yeah,
okay,
literally, no joke.
Fair enough.
You know, is it the same as last time? Like, obviously we prepped for the NABA. Before that, it was shit, and I just switched it on. There was days where I was complaining, but not to the extent of all this fucking. The level that people take complaining to now is new. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple as it is, as simple as that. Because it's like they want to do it to complain. Do you know what I mean? Do you get me? It's like they got something to moan about. I was like, just shut the fuck up, mate. Get on with it.
Just something to post about on social media.
Yeah, social media this, social media, fuck off. Well, the day and age before social media though, I can't imagine people were coming in, you know, writing in a magazine, oh yeah, I feel like shit now. The diet is the diet, you do it or you don't.
Yeah, true. And
you've got to find the fun in the training. Let the training outweigh how shit you feel. If you come out there feeling like shit, there's something wrong. So whenever I train and get a sick pump, it's like, fuck yeah, don't worry about it, it's good.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you can be dragging your ass a little bit, but then by the time you start your session, you start feeling better.
Once you're in there, you're in there,
yeah,
do you know what I
exactly.
mean? That should be your enjoyment, and for me, it's always have been.
I think, as Lisa says, what happens is, people get into bodybuilding because they enjoy the training. I don't think we've ever had anyone come to us from day one that hasn't even trained and said they want to compete. You start training first.
You find a passion for it then.
And then you think about competing. So, and it's always that, and because there's so many shows as well these days that I think, maybe too many. Yeah. But I always say to people, look, if it's that bad, don't just get your passion back for training and then think about doing a show, you know, because they're always there, you know.
Yeah, the shows ain't going anywhere, but your physique is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you get me?
Yeah. 100%.
And it's like, you see it, I know, I shouldn't really say it like this, but I'm going to anyway, because I don't care. But you get people that turn up and they look, fair enough, something might have gone wrong and you're still going to do it, but they look like shit. And it's like, do you really want to go in for that, or, do you know what I mean? Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yes.
As in, like, you cheated the diet all the way, and then you still turn up on the day and expect something.
Yeah, I mean, but also, like, over the years, you know, we've gone to all the shows that we've been, you've got to realise that sometimes some people do it literally just to get on stage. They don't care whether they place dead last or not. Yeah. I know, and the thing is, it's very easy to sit in the audience and criticise somebody. I know, right, whenever you're standing on stage, you are putting yourself up there to be criticised as well. But sometimes you don't know that person's story. They may have lost like 10 stone, happy to get on stage, and they don't care whether they place dead last. Yeah, that's not for everybody. Like, you're doing this for a reason. You know, you want to win, you want to progress as far as you can.
Yeah, let me just put this out there. Don't be calling the categories short, medium and tall, because it's just not on. I'd come under short, and I don't class myself as a short bodybuilder. I class myself as a freak.
No, I think that's a good point. You know, if you're If it's height categories, maybe stick to numbers. So that then, because who really, in reality, I think it's only the tall...
Mr. Short Wheels.
Yeah, or Mr. Medium. You may as well say Mr. Average. But, like, I do, obviously, through the route that we came through competitively and then onto judging, etc., there was always weight categories.
Yeah.
And I quite like a weight category in the fact that, lightweight, middleweight...
Like
light heavyweight, but there's always a progression.
Yeah.
In theory, you could start as a lightweight and end up being a heavy or super heavy.
Yeah.
But with height,
you can't start off. I could never go into Mr. Tall.
no, unless you put a fucking pair of stilts on.
Fuck you, Mike.
No, but you're in that category, aren't you? And you'll always be in. So there's no progression. I get it from. Like a show organiser's point of view, It's easier because people aren't having to make a weight and all the problems that go with that. If somebody's a couple of kilos over, they might go and do some stupid shit to lose that extra weight. So, and someone's height is their height. So, and it's quicker at registration. I get that, but I think as
word it different, please, just from me.
Yeah, there we go. Yes,
so that's from me.
Yeah, that's from a competitor.
That's from me and all the short asses out there. We don't like short. Let's go on weights and shit.
So what? Yeah, but what happened if there was suddenly a load of even shorter people? What would
Mr.
you call
Midget
it then? Well,
Mr. Midget class. Sorry if I offend anyone. Fuck you, Rich.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to tell people, right? You got to go on Ricky's Instagram, which is Coleman Ricky.
It's my name backwards.
Watch his stories, okay? Is the Valley Rants. You've got to watch that, and in particular about
my next door neighbour, who is a complete arsehole. Richie, I'm coming for you. It's on, man.
Is there anything? I mean, we've spoken about sort of prep to a certain extent, training, legs, but what?
I'd like to touch on social media, Mike, if that's all right.
Well, that's fine.
And the way, do you feel like it's changed the sport?
Oh, without a doubt, because say, like. When I was competing, there was no social media.
You had to wait for a magazine, and the excitement was there to see who was doing what.
Yeah. And you didn't know really, unless you knew somebody from another gym or people in your own gym. You didn't know who was doing the show until.
I'd love that. I'd love it to be like that again. To be honest.
But I think the only thing is, it's never going to be.
In a way, it's excelled it. Do you know what I mean? It's made it. Oh, sorry. It's brought it more to the public's eye, but it's also killed a lot of it for me. Like you say, not knowing who's turning up, everyone's gunning for it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's thinking, oh, is he going to be better? And then when you can see it online, it's like, oh, even though sometimes a picture can lie, when you look at someone and think, oh, I can beat him, and then they turn up, it's like, whoa.
Well, yeah, there is that. Or sometimes you see people's pictures in the run-up, and then they end up being on stage, and you think, that's not the person I saw on social media.
Yeah.
They can look so much better in their pictures through editing and filters and all the rest of it. But I mean, and what happens is I think a lot of competitors get too caught up in looking at what everybody else is doing and what they look like, rather than concentrating on their own shit. But I don't, when you're never gonna get around that, we say to people quite a lot, almost like get off social media.
I stayed off it. I'm more of like, I don't know, more of a poster for psyching people out. See it as like a boxing match, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm coming for you, do you know what I mean? But then it's becoming like a trend of the same posts. Do you get me? Everyone seems to copycat.
Yeah, and it's like how many posts of food
can you take?
I'm on the fucking treadmill again. It's like, it depends what I mean, it's everybody's right to put on what they want on their social media, obviously, well, to a certain extent. But it's what are people going to be interested in, you know, so if you're just posting the same shit as everybody else, you know, maybe
it's like I've said, I've put up videos of literally going in training and had mediocre response from it, and I've put up a video of me ranting my tits off and people have loved it. I've had more response from that, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Sometimes, we'll put up a great video, you know,
informative,
really well edited by Laz, and and you think, oh, that's the bollocks, and then hardly gets any, you know, and then you're having a laugh and you're having a bit of a swear, and everybody fucking loves it. You know,
fucking right they do. Got to play on the heartstrings as well, so you know. Like, oh yeah, my journey's taken me here and there, and it's like, love, you've just dieted, that's all. You know what I mean? Get over it. Fucking build a bridge, like. I'm too harsh for my own good sometimes. And then I'll put up a post needing something and no one will help me out.
Yeah. They're like, fuck you.
I'm just left on my own. Anyone got any extra virgin olive oil? No, thanks. But no, I think social media have sort of killed a little bit for me. Like I used to love picking up a magazine as a youngster, and now it's like it's too accessible for me. I don't like it myself, but... And
I think in some ways that's why, I mean, you know, years ago, if somebody came over and did a seminar, you'd get a lot of people going. But now...
You can just see it online.
Yeah, so what's the point of paying 20, 30 quid, even more sometimes, to go to a seminar when you're going to
someone's done a video anyway. 2 days ago doing the exact same... They're doing the exact same thing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But... you know, things might... I don't know... Obviously, social media is here to stay. It might be something in a couple of years' time. Laz was just showing us a sign that said renew the time to another 30 minutes.
He wants another hour of me going in on people, he does, doesn't he? No, yeah, that'd be an hour, wouldn't it? 30 plus 30, it's an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 what?
Minutes.
Okay, cool.
I'm new to this game, so people have to bear with me. I'll have to do another one after this, so I'm more settled into it.
Right, people have to bear with you.
Fucking bear with him, though.
But yeah, you're not going to get around. So, but then you've got to use your social media of how you want to use it. You know, coming up to a show, almost just post.
Rant my tits off, basically,
yeah,
about things that piss me off.
Yeah. Just get it off your chest.
Literally everything when I'm driving. Literally.
Just when you're driving?
No, fuck no. When I get out the car, when I get in the car. Every day, just there's another problem. So if anyone's got a problem, let me know and I'll sort it out via rant. Oh, and also I'm going to use this this time to promote my business. If anyone has a dent in their car or a ding, a couple of scratches, let me know. Don't hesitate. Contact Ricky Coleman.
Or Coleman Ricky.
Or either way, it all works for me. It's all business.
So, where do you feel after last year's show? What do you feel you need to improve on for next time you step on stage?
A given, it was legs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously the top half of my physique it overshadowed my legs. My legs weren't exactly... Yeah, they were shit. No offense. No offense to myself, but they were garbage. But I think now they're weighing up. So it's more of a better package. But then they'll just be improving. I'll go new. I think you do need a mastered eye for the sport if you want to get to a level where the top level, that's where you come in.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever you say to do, obviously you've been in the game between 50 years.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's doing more than that? No one? I'll say it, no one. So there's no better eye for it than yourselves.
Yeah. And that, but you're 100% right in the fact of you should be bringing, really, if you're going to compete, you should be bringing what the judges want to see. It doesn't matter what you want to bring, or a training partner or a coach. Really, it's like, well, what do the judges want to see in whatever federation you're going to be competing in?
And what class you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So, because it's those 5, 7, 9, 11, however many judges are going to be sat in front of you, they're the ones who are deciding your placing. So if you're going to bring something that's not what they're looking for in that particular organisation, then
you're going nowhere.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, because some people just want massive arms. Don't they? Some people think like, oh yeah, he's got massive arms, he's won. It's like, no.
And that, yeah, you're 100% right. If you're sat in the audience and you see the person on stage with the big arms or the big legs or whatever, well, it's not the arm building show, it's not the leg building show, it's bodybuilding.
It's a package deal.
In fact, the person who wins should have really, everything's got to be developed.
Nothing should stand out.
100%. Nothing should stand out, so everything should be good. And then, because it's balance, symmetry, proportions, then you're looking at, definition, muscularity, those sorts of
and
things.
And for me, Mike, it's Peter Molnar.
Yeah.
I think he can step anyway, and he's just phenomenal.
When you've
in
got
all
a
aspects.
bodybuilder like Peter, he can be slightly out of shape and still look great.
Yeah, and still win the whole thing, because he's just mad. Yeah. Madness.
Great shape. He can pose well.
Yeah.
And
that's the package deal.
Package,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Everyone should sort of strive towards that sort of. It's not for everyone. The look, maybe they might like another bodybuilder who think, they think that's better. But to me, that's a package deal. That is the real deal. Do you know what
I mean? And if people want to come in and be, a mass monster, cool. But that might not be what the judges are looking for in that particular federation or whatever. So you've got to
take the feedback from your show and think, right, that's where it needs to win. Exactly. And for me, you, Lisa, even the wizard over there, you know what you're looking for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, even Laz,
he's been around the game.
He's been around it a long time. He's been to so many shows. Sat right in the middle doing all the stats, etc. So again,
you've seen his face share and knows what he's looking for, and then you've got people doing one prep, instantly become a guru. Well, how do you work that out?
Well, I think unfortunately that's
social media taking it to another level for me.
It's sort of the nature of it, isn't it? That they become a prep coach, a posing coach.
Yes, no, to me it's like someone who's been in the game that long knows what they're doing. I wouldn't be prepped by someone who's just won Mr. Cumbran, do you know what I mean? And think, he knows exactly what he's doing. It's in a fucking dream world, man.
Yeah, I think though you do get people who prep coaches that have never competed. And I get that in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
You can get like boxing coaches, etc. But I don't know. I think if you've been on stage, at least you can have some empathy towards that person, and then the person being coached thinks, well, they've been there, they've done it. I don't, I mean, there's obviously a few successful coaches out there that haven't competed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. As a competitor, would you feel?
No.
No.
I know exactly what you're going to say. No. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it.
What about then, on the same token, judges that have never competed?
Oh, it's a tough one, to be honest. That is quite a tough one. Also, they have to go through the marking process, or don't they? They have to go through the qualifications for it. But then again, I know where you're getting me, but they know.
Yeah.
You got me wrapped up by that.
As a competitor, would you rather be on stage and know that
everyone sitting down here have done what you're doing?
Has been there and done it, or wouldn't it matter to you that much?
As long as I win, I wouldn't care.
As long as they all place you first, then you don't give a shit. So, fair enough.
I don't know, that's a good one, Mike. You've got me, babe, no. You have got me.
Yeah. And I'm going to wait until I get an answer. No,
I'd have to be comfortable with it, because the highly likelihood is a lot of them haven't
And but as you rightly say, that as long as they've been through that process of, being examined properly and all the rest of it.
But then you get these PT qualifications and everything like that. Yeah, that's great. You know what you're doing in the gym, but no joke, prepping is another ball game. You got to know the ins and outs really of no. Otherwise, it is going to go pear shaped.
Yeah, as far as prepping goes, and then as you say, as far as judging goes, ultimately, as Lisa always says when she's judging, she doesn't. Well, one, she doesn't probably know, and two, she doesn't care if you happen to have had to do 30 hours of cardio a week, and the guy next to you has done none, had a cheat meal every day. It doesn't matter because it's the best physique.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might hate the guy next to you for just being genetically gifted, but it's tough shit, isn't it? It's
it is what it is.
It's not the X factor. It's not the best sob story wins.
No.
It's the best physique wins.
Yeah.
And so, as a judge, we find is obviously because when we run shows and you get people coming to watch friends and family, they're not into bodybuilding at all. Usually a lot of those people can sit there and pick the winners.
Yeah.
You know?
They can.
They do.
My mother did.
Yeah, exactly. So then by that token, then maybe it shouldn't matter if a judge... I suppose it's nice to have a mixture. And I know maybe as competitors you'd like to be judged by your peers, but then
you got to go here. You got to be your best, and that's it. No matter who's judging you, what they've done, you got to just go on them.
Yeah.
Whether they competed or not, but in terms of a prep coach, it's nice to have someone that have been here and done it. Do you know what I mean? And in a way, got to a good level with it, to be honest. That's my feeling anyway. Like when you look at the videos I've seen, where even the picture out there where you are dry as fuck, you know that you've been there, done it, felt it, know that you can do it. Do you know what I mean? For me, that's a comfort factor in a coach end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I suppose a lot of people wouldn't care as long as they get in condition. But for me, it'll relax me knowing I can trust. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I know you can't speak for other people, but for you, then having a prep coach or a coach that's competed, been there and done it to a certain extent, you'd prefer.
Yeah.
Then for you, as far as being judged goes, really for you it wouldn't matter that much as long as you know that person is qualified.
Yeah, as long as they know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They haven't just pulled somebody out of the audience and said, "Will you sit there and judge?"
Have a look. Yeah. Have a browse. There's obviously you're gonna get questionable decisions, but sometimes it's a subjective sport.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there. You get people. At the end of the day, once the result is the result, you're pissing and moaning about it isn't going to change it. So all you have to do is dust yourself off and
the dance is done at that point. You just got to tango again.
Yeah, because you've been in.
Yeah, don't go away. Don't go there, Mike. Been a questionable. Don't you go either. Very questionable decision.
But okay, right? You've
swallowed
had what
it.
you thought was a questionable decision.
Swallowed it. Took you like a man. On to the next one.
And it still stabs at your heart
a little bit.
Swallowed it, took it like a man, and then moaned about it every week from then. Yeah.
But on the day I took it like a man, I went up there and I collected second place, like the boss that I am, and just threw the trophy in the bin on the way home. No, I didn't. I just,
Have you still got the trophy?
Yeah, somewhere. I think it's in the attic. I don't want to see that shit.
But did that then get in that second place?
Give me some fucking fire, let me tell you. It gave me some real. I
think sometimes.
I think I needed it in a way.
Yeah.
To be honest, to give me that feeling of, yeah, don't want this again. So that's why when you say to switch it on, it's on.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you can learn from your losses more than you can from the wins. It's like, you know, when you're a judge and you get people coming and asking for feedback, generally, the winner is always happy.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do get people winning asking for feedback, but they're generally obviously happy with the decision. And then it's everybody from there down, you know.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I came in slightly softer than what I did the year before. Why? I don't know. But it just happened. And even though it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was just a shit call, but just gotta fucking get on with it. I had to think, right there, I'm not on this again. Balls to the wall, and I'll never come in soft again.
Well,
no matter what the fuck I have to do. And that, I think, yeah, some people do need that actually. Perhaps if I had won, I might have been, oh yeah, you know, I can just get away with that.
Yeah.
And perhaps, yeah, no, you are right there. Yeah, I learned more from our loss than if I had won. So yeah, I'm truly grateful for it. Obviously.
You said that through grit the teeth then.
Yeah. Just crack the back on it.
But yeah, I think that's a good point. And really then, you know, you'll always have that maybe in the back of your mind.
Which is a good thing,
yeah.
I suppose, yeah. So if whoever's listening, just fucking give it some. Don't leave it down to chance. I know you can't win everything. It's an impossibility.
No, but the way I...
Bring in your best package is a win. If you can look in the mirror and think, fucking hell, I'm peeled, man.
Yes, right. As a competitor, you don't know who you're going to be stood on stage with. You could be in a lineup of, they're all going to be future world champions or whatever. So you could be better than the last time you stepped on stage, but your placing might actually go down because you're in a better lineup. As long as you can keep improving,
you're winning.
Yeah, but right. Once you're satisfied with yourself, if you look at yourself in the mirror and think, yeah, I'm great.
You've lost.
Yeah, you've
lost.
You may as well pack it in, because I don't care who you are. If you're the current Mr. Olympia, anybody can improve.
Yeah.
Right?
Hands
down.
down.
The moment you think you're perfect is the time to jack it in. But come show day, if you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and think, I couldn't have done any more.
I'm on point. I'm where I need to be. You've done enough.
I couldn't have done any more than I did for this show, like you did last year. Then you've got to be happy with the package you've brought for that time.
Yeah,
you've
that's
got to
the
be
result.
Happy with yourself. And where you place then, that's out of your hands.
Yeah.
You know, like the year I won the overall at the NAB of Wales, I came off stage the year before after placing third, so it was a loss. And like I say, I learned from that. I said to myself, I said to Lisa and myself, not to anybody else, that I'm going to win the overall next year. And I did, but my attitude was, if anybody beats me, well, good luck to them, because I fucking worked hard for this. And if they beat me, well, they worked even harder. That was my attitude.
I think it'll drag you through the dark days. And yeah, you are right. I did go back to it and think, that's not fucking happening again.
Exactly.
But like you said, if someone had turned up, obviously for the overall, I think it was out to me and Neil, and he won. And good on him. He's shit hot, man. He's a good bodybuilder, really good, at a high level.
Yeah.
So now he knows I'm gunning for that, and I'll keep going until I can't go no more. And that's where you need to be in that zone, I think, where you're constantly eating away. And like you say, that loss it'll drag you through. Where it's like, that's not happening. I remember you telling me you wrote it down.
Yeah,
every day in a diary, and I bet in the back of your mind it was eating, and then when you won, it was gone. Yeah. On to the next one.
Well, exactly, because in that show, I remember when I was given the overall trophy, there was a guy in the same show who was training at the same gym at the time. He won his class, and he said, bloody hell, I would have been, you just took the trophy, and it was just like, well, matter of fact. And he wasn't being big-headed. I said, yeah, but that's what I trained for all year.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like, right, all it was that job done, right on to the next. You know, that was my goal here,
Yeah.
and then it was right. Okay, let's concentrate on the next step up, which was the finals. Then, you know,
You can't lose this, you know. You can't lose that anger, otherwise it's game over. I think it's nice, yeah, to say right, I'm gonna do this one, and that'll be it. But if you don't get the bug in, you're never gonna get it. I think once you've got it, you've got it.
No, but also, and I know this was probably you last year because you've done so much for that prep. It was like, oh fuck, I can't do another one. You know, I remember doing that. I remember being qualified for a British finals, and 10 days out from the show, it was like, fuck that, I can't do anymore, and I just called it quits.
You've got to know when to turn it off as well, haven't you? I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't live your life doing a show every month or every couple of weeks. Maybe in season, yeah. But if you give it all on one show, it will take the life out of you. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. You know, but if you know you're going to be doing a run of shows, well, then you can sort of plan that out a little bit better. But if you give it your all for one, have you got any more else? Have you got anything else to give to any
You
more?
literally got to give yourself time to recharge and then go again. I'm not saying go completely balls out and eat crap day in, day out like I would. But
So we did after the last
yeah,
one.
fucking right, I did.
How much weight did you put on?
I dread to think. That's why I don't like going on the scales, because I know it's probably horrendous. I remember Lisa said I could eat something shit midway after I knew, I don't know, after prejudging. So I think it was a KFC there. Then we went back after I'd won. KFC again. Then it was a Chinese.
KFC.
I know it was garbage, but it was all that was around as well, mind.
When you had all the food stuff over the road.
It was the closest thing. I didn't want to walk that far. So I had that. Then I got to Lynn's house, had food, had Chinese.
What did she make you?
She didn't do all the Chinese in. I know. And I ate loads of shit there. I ate loads of sweets on the way home. Oh, it was just fucking welcome to the Thunderdome, like, do you know what I mean? It was unreal.
And did you feel good for it?
No, I felt like shit. At the time, it was like, oh my god, I can't get enough. But then the day after was like, what? So I had cake for breakfast then, and a tub of Ben and Jerry's just to smooth myself over. Don't listen to what I do though. I know what I can get away with and what I can't, so I do it anyway. Anyone else should just listen to what Mike would say.
As opposed to just like, let's just ignore it and eat what
don't do that. Yeah, don't do it to my extent. Because you'll say to do it, won't you? Just like have a nice meal, whatever. Don't do it to my extent though, because I'm just a freak.
Yeah, so as opposed to a nice meal, it was just like a nice meal.
It was like a nice onslaught of whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I was doing it. And I did wake up, I think the 2 days after I was puffy. Like I was like, my face had sort of stretched. It wasn't a good look. I don't think it was healthy. It just stayed the same. I look like a hamster day in, day out, don't I? But yeah, listen to your coach's advice on the rebound. Don't do what I do.
Which is actually another great point, because people dehydrate, etc., coming into a show, but then there doesn't seem to be that like aftercare of like, it's normally like, well, the show's finished, right? You're on your fucking own now. So
keep your water high.
Well, yeah. You know, even if you've used, even just like increasing your vitamin C or whatever, well, just slowly take that back as well, rather than just, oh fuck, just stop everything.
Well, I did listen to that bit. I just substituted the water with Pepsi. And water, mostly Pepsi. I love sugary drinks, but like you say, when it comes to the time, I can switch it off. But it's all I think about doing. Know your limits, guys, yeah? Just listen to that, know your limits. Ow. Oh.
So, what we could do is...
aftercare programs.
Well, aftercare programs, no. But I'm thinking now, what we can do is, So you're going to start your prep next week.
Monday.
So what we can do is every few weeks we'll get you back on and we'll see what you've been doing, how you've been getting on, and so people can keep up with your
Daily life.
Yeah, your daily life. Prep
It's
life.
it's going to be a different prep, this one, because I'm in a new job. That'll be a telltale sign. I'm expecting it'll make my life a lot easier, because my last job sucked. What was I was coming in here.
You love that job, didn't you?
I fucking hated it. But I did have the day off because I didn't fancy it. It's the joys of being self-employed. But anyway, yeah, my life should be easier prepping because it's not working in fucking freezing cold environment. I'm to wear a Teletubby suit, going around on a little truck, dropping things up and down. It's literally a less labourish job.
But again, that is actually what happens is people walk through the door and they're moaning about the training and the diet and all the rest of it. But it's because everyone's got to fucking work for a living.
Yeah, it's the surrounding factors as well.
Exactly, yeah. It's not so much, okay, yes, it is the training and the diet, but you've got to do that whilst working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You know, it's...
Fuck, how many hours? I was doing a lot of hours, and I was doing like 12-hour shifts, man.
Yeah.
So I was coming in, I can't remember, I was coming in you. What time was I training? I'd see certain people
It was
early.
about 9, 10 in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, sometimes I'd get you earlier to get a meal.
Mm.
Train, start at 12 and finish whenever.
Yeah, well, at least you haven't sort of got to do that now.
No.
The food, the eating will be easier
lot
because you can
easier.
eat when you want.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So I think, obviously, that's going to help.
I think it'll be a more enjoyable prep.
So you think?
Yeah. I hope so.
So again, we'll just keep everyone
Like a check-in,
updated of how you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone's got any questions for either myself, Lisa, or Ricky about how he's getting on, just fire away.
Yeah, fuck me.
No, thank you. Cool.
Oh my back.
It was good.
Oh, we're going to McDonald's, I think, fuck it.